What is up, everybody? It's Razor back with some more Dark Souls 2, the comprehensive walkthrough. This is a significant clip because this is where I found out how to level up. I actually couldn't believe it took me that long. I didn't understand the leveling up mechanics in this game. I thought you could still do it at bonfires, but I guess it's more Demon Souls-like, where you actually have to go and, like, find someone who does it for you. And she's at Majula, whatever it's called. And you just have to talk to him, like, exhausted dialogue. A lot of characters in the game, if you want to get something from them, you have to exhaust their dialogue all the way. And, it's pretty good. I don't know why this video came out so late. It just did. Like 5 days, but I've played a ton of the game. I want to say I'm like halfway through, although I don't know. You can't really say you're halfway through a game the first time you play it, because you don't really know when it's going to end. As of now, I have 3 of the 4 Great Souls, maybe even more, or I might, because I'm at a boss right now, which is pretty much Medusa's sister, which is probably one of the stupidest let me be proper about this, one of the most stupid boss fights ever, and we'll eventually get to that, maybe, like 20 episodes down. But yeah, I've recorded a bunch of stuff. I believe so far I've recorded every boss fight, every win, which is pretty good. I'm probably going to compile those into one episode, so I can, like, have them all together, and then I can delete the footage once I get it. So then I'll be like, make the video with the boss in it, and then make that video, and then cut it up and put it into the next one, and then take the boss footage, or take the video of the boss in it, cut the footage to me being the boss, and then put it in the video, and then do it for all, like, 30-something of the bosses. But yeah, this is me finding the bonfire, and, showing that you can warp between, anywhere. You don't have to get it like you did in the original Dark Souls, where you had to go and beat Shenanigans, Smog, or whatever his name is. Kind of like the dragon, but not really, like from The Hobbit. There you can buy the cestises, or I think that's how they call it, like an axe and some other weapons. I didn't buy anything from her weapon-wise or armor-wise, but I believe I bought her effigies and a key and some other stuff. That key right there, the one all the way to the right, you're going to want to buy that because that's the key that unlocks the blacksmith. Did not realize this until I actually looked over it and saw that the name was similar to the guy who was down there, and I was like, that must be the key. Pretty interesting that you have to buy it, but hey, oh, my mic just hit the desk. Yeah, kind of showing how you can just warp to all the bonfires. I think there's 3 bonfires in this area, if I'm correct. One of which is completely useless. This one's good. The one outside that was near the river was good. And then there's another one that's just stupid, and you don't really need it, because it just spawns you in front of a bunch of enemies, which there's a few bonfires that do this in this game. There's just some that just have enemies right outside of them, and so you kind of spawn at the bonfire, and then you get aggroed, and then sometimes you get killed immediately, and it's kind of dumb that they put them like right outside. It's not even like you walk and then they're there, it's they become aggroed on you right as you leave the bonfire, like right as you stand up. It's kind of stupid, I mean, really. But hey, I'm having fun with this game. This game is not that difficult, at least not to Dark Souls 1. I had more trouble with the first 3 bosses, or with the second and the third boss, at least in this playthrough of how I did it. And then everything else has been pretty easy. There hasn't been a lot of enemies that can just break your guard. Nothing, I haven't experienced too many enemies that just one-shot kill you automatically. And it's been fun, though. Kind of a little bit disappointed that it's not super difficult. I guess New Game Plus or the bonfire aesthetics. But the parts that are difficult are the second boss and the third boss. And the third boss mostly because it's a multi-person fight, which I don't really like those fights too much. They are being done better in this game, though. So far I've encountered 3 of them, one of which was easy, not necessarily in order that they appear as I'm saying this. One was easy. One was I might have just gotten lucky, but I thought it was pretty easy myself, and other people just because how the fight is done, or probably gonna say it's a really hard fight. I don't really think so, although you do have to fight like 6 enemies at once, and then the other one is can be a bit of a bitch. And then that scared me. This is a cruel trick played on the developers, which is one of the hard things. That enemy right there is the Pursuer. The Pursuer is the second boss of the game, but they just drop you on you for, you know, for fun, because that'd be funny and it's cute. He's pretty he was a pretty difficult boss, mainly because he does have very solid armor. If you don't want to fight him here, you can just jump off the little building right there, and then he just despawns. But yeah, that's one of the bosses in the game. Pretty cruel trick. That's probably one of the more difficult things of the game that they do to you. They just put him there and they're like, hey, we're gonna drop him from a griffin, because we can. Beat a griffin. And it's like, I was scared. If you're a new player and you see that, it's scary. You're gonna want to either jump off, or if you have confidence in your abilities, it's like your 8th time playing this game, you can take him on. I've seen people kill him when he's up there. They've used magic. I don't think it's not the craziest thing to do. It was pretty funny, and I was really scared. I thought it was just a dragon flying around, but apparently it's just death. It's Satan. Wants to kill me. And this one wasn't a really cutty episode. It was mostly just showing me walking around doing stuff, because this was like a shorter, like 24-minute session, so there wasn't like a ton of crazy stuff that went on or happened, or things that I could really make note at. Yeah, I believe I just continue along this path I end up dying from. Well, you'll see. It's kind of funny. The way I die. But how are you guys if you guys are playing this game? Just totally lost my train of thought. I can't speak when I do these videos for some reason. It's really weird. I don't know why. But if you guys have been playing the game, how do you guys like it so far? Do you agree with me that it's not that difficult of a game anymore? Dark Souls 1 was definitely a much more difficult game. But this one, it just doesn't seem as difficult. Maybe it's just me being more of a veteran, because I played through Dark Souls 1 like 5 times or something, which isn't a lot compared to other people, but basically I'm trying to say that I've played through the first one, so I'm pretty familiar with the game, and that maybe it just wasn't as difficult because of that, because I have some experience. And when I first played the original Dark Souls, it was because I was new to the series, so I wasn't exactly super prepared for what was going to happen. I still have not used my DLC thing for the Black Armor Weapons pack. I do not know what it contains. Still haven't used it yet. Probably going to use it once I beat the game. It's just because I don't want to, like, teleport in super amazing things for me. And then that scared me right there. And this is right next to the point I die. The failed Spanish Inquisition comes and tries to kill me. And they succeed. One thing that me and my brother realized is that a lot of the people and enemies and appearances and architecture of the game are very European-like. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of just random jokes about random countries. But this is it. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys on the next video. I died. See you later.